Welcome to Civic, ladies and gentlemen. No, I am not at a car lot. I am at the Black Box Theater here at the LSPA. Today I'll have interesting guests on, so stay tuned for those interviews coming up in just a moment.
Why United Way? Because 99 cents of every dollar donated to United Way of West Georgia stays right here to help your neighbors. Yes, 99 cents. United Way makes every penny count. You can count on United Way, and United Way of West Georgia is counting on you. Please give today.
Welcome back to City Week, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm on the set of the Lafayette Performing Arts with the stage here behind me, and I'm joined today by Amy McDowell and also Charlie Key. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Well, it's a pleasure to sit down with you, and Amy, I know that you've been on the show before, and I think, Charlie, this is your first time being on the show to talk with me, so I have a lot of questions for you, so I hope you got a lot of answers, okay? In just a moment, Amy, last week I was talking with one of the young ladies about Hands on a Heart Body.
Valerie.
Valerie,
Yes.
Okay, and we're here today on the set, and we see the truck behind us.
Yes.
And I know that you have been involved with the theater for quite a while now, right? Tell us a little bit about your what sparked your interest in getting involved.
Well, theater in general is just, it's a very vibrant, entertaining environment that is just a lot of fun. It's very addictive. And we've been working primarily with theaters in West Point and Auburn. We've also done some work in Columbus and in Noonan. And the opportunity came to expand basically opportunities for young people in the LaGrange area. We've worked with a number of families from LaGrange who have traveled with us to all of these distant locations looking for places to find opportunities for their kids to be in productions or to learn and develop their skills in theater. My child also we've been trying to open up those opportunities for her as well. And we got the chance to work with the Lafayette Performing Arts Center here and open up a academy for the kids to just basically delve into the theater arts on a weekly basis, to offer more production opportunities for these families and the kids, and to just get to hang out and have a really good time, which is my favorite part of it all. But that's what we're looking at doing here at LSPA, and we're really excited about it.
Well, very good. Let me ask Charlie, because Amy was mentioning about young kids, and I can tell you're a pretty young lady. How old are you?
I'm 9.
You're 9, and you are involved in the LSPA in the plays that go on here. And I think you were just in a play that was held about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Annie, is that correct? Tell me a little bit about the role of being, and you played the role of Annie. Tell us a little bit about that, if you don't mind.
It was hard work, and we had a lot of fun throughout it, and we learned some stuff about acting too. Okay,
well, very good. And speaking about learning a little bit about acting, I think you perhaps come from a acting family. Is that correct? I think someone inspired you. Who's the person that inspired you to be an actor, you think?
My mom and my sister.
Oh, really? Tell us a little bit about what what play your mom has been in.
She's been in Smokey Joe's Cafe and A Funny Little Thing Called Love.
A Funny Little Thing Called Love. And I think, Amy, you and I, we were talking about that. Tell us a little bit more about what Smokey Joe is all about, if you don't mind.
No, that's fine. It was the end of the season production at New Horizon in West Point, and Jennifer was just exceptional, just stole the show, and actually won our Best Actress Award last year for that role. And she's been in a number of other productions there. She also has a long history of love with the theater as well. She's a lot of fun to work with, and I know she worked for a while professionally as a thespian and as an actress, and so she's developed some of the most talented children I've ever seen in my life. And Charlie and Kitty both, it's been a pleasure to work with them as well on a number of productions.
Well, very good. Now also, Charlie, I understand that your brother and your sisters are both in theater as well. Now, of the three, who's the best?
Probably my sister.
Probably your sister. Oh, not you? I was certainly you.
She's trying.
You're trying.
Yeah.
Right? And you said it was a little bit of hard work. Do you think the hard work paid off for you though?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very much so. And Amy, I know that you have 3 daughters yourself, and I think you have all
Well,
of them.
2.
2 daughters.
We
that's
claim
right.
about, I don't know,
About-
maybe a dozen.
That's
but
right. I'd give
we
you
only
one
have the
that-
2 that,
okay.
yeah.
That's right. So let me, and I know that we have another young man that's going to come on here
Mm-hmm.
in a moment. Let me just ask you one last question, Charlie. If there was a young person out there watching you at a very young age, and you got started in acting when you were, how old were you when you first got started?
Probably about 5.
About 5. If there was another young person out there that was thinking about it, but they may feel a little uneasy about it, what would you tell them?
Just stay focused, ignore the crowd, and stick to the plan.
Oh my goodness. Very well
That sounds
said.
like your mama.
It says something. Come on. Stick to the plan, stay focused, and ignore the crowd. Very good. Well, Amy, I know that you have another young man that you'd like to bring on in just a moment. You'll talk about some other things that he's involved with. But I want to thank both of you all. Charlie, thank you very much for coming on the show today. And I'm sorry I missed Andy, but hopefully I can get a viewing of it to see how well you performed. I'm sure it was a knockout performance. So thank you for being on the show today.
Thank you.
Amy,
you.
stay tuned. I'm going to come back with you in just a moment.
All right.
And Trenton Prather. Trenton Prather, and we're going to talk a little bit about some things that he has going on, okay?
Great, sounds great.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for more City Week in just a moment.
Just what you're looking for. You'll find it in one of the 28 shops in downtown LaGrange. Remember old school customer service? It's still here. Not to mention that perfect gift. That's the beauty of downtown LaGrange. So come on down.
Welcome back, City Week, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm being joined by Amy McDowell, and she has a guest with her that she will introduce to us in just a moment. But Amy, before we get started in knowing who our guest is, we were leaving off a moment ago and had Charlie on, and I noticed that you now have an older young man, and I just kind of want you to talk a little bit about the diversity in the young people that you have, and then talk a little bit about some of the classes that the Academy
Oh,
is
I'd love
presenting.
to. Great. Theater is really something that everybody can find a place in. Whether it's somebody that's actually shy and doesn't want to be on stage and would rather work backstage with more the technological side, or it's somebody that is just getting started. So we've used 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, people, and of course, you know, elderly people like me. But we have. What's so wonderful about the stage is that it really is an all-inclusive environment, and we are a family, and it doesn't matter if you have certain disabilities or learning challenges, that kind of thing. We will work with you to make sure that we identify the strengths that you have so that they can then be used to the best of your ability on the stage. And that's what we're hoping to do with these classes, is to identify the strengths of the youth that come into the program and show them how to make the most of those talents and skills that they're developing as they get older. It adds amazing amount of confidence and public speaking abilities and relating with other people of different backgrounds, and just the diversity of the people that come on the stage with you in a production is something that being able to survive and thrive in that environment is something that will be beneficial to anyone involved for the rest of their lives. I can't even begin to tell you how many times I've used the theatrical arts in jobs, shopping at Walmart. You know, it just doesn't matter. There's always a chance to use those skills. And then we have wonderful young people like Trenton Prather, who's with us today, who naturally has a lot of skills and talents, but he might also want to come in the program not only to inspire and encourage other kids with his success, but to fine-tune those skills that he's realized he would like to increase, you know, in theater, like maybe voice dialects or combat training for, you know, Shakespeare. I don't know what you're up to.
We're going to find out, though.
Absolutely. But things like he's an exceptional piano player, And he's recently used those skills into productions, and we identify the skills that the young people have that can be used in productions, and sometimes we're even able to center those productions around those talents and skills.
Well, very good. Man, well, she just told it all about you, didn't she, Trenton? Now, I understand that, you know, she was talking about your talents, and we were talking, she mentioned piano.
Yeah.
And talk a little bit about that, and you have something else that's very unique about you. Talk a little bit about who Trenton is, if you don't mind.
Well, are you referring to my YouTube channel that I have with
that's
yeah,
right.
I have an identical twin brother. His name is Thomas, and we have a YouTube channel called Bomb Squad Central. Our main thing that we do on there is a set of video blogs called TNT. Mostly what we do is we just get in front of the camera and have fun. We'll just talk about something we found interesting on the news or something, or play a game, or play like a word game or something like that. And we just have a good time, really.
Okay. Now, and I think you were telling me that so many times people get on the internet or whatever, and they have an agenda. And you guys just kind of wanted to just kind of give people a free-for-all. Is that more or less
Yeah,
to say?
because everyone on the internet, in Hollywood, you can't go anywhere without somebody, you know, pushing their opinions on you. And we really just don't want to do that. We just want somewhere that somebody can go on the internet and, you know, enjoy themselves, rather than just hearing what somebody has to say about key political issues.
Oh, okay. Very good. An identical twin brother. What's the distinguishing, I guess, characteristic that will separate you guys? Or how can we identify one from the other?
Visually, I'd say I dress differently. The bow tie is a way to tell us apart.
The bow tie is your trademark, right? Okay, very good. And I understand that you are also, you've been in a couple of the productions here. Talk about how does that make you feel at 15 years of age? How does that make you feel?
Theater has affected me it's helped me in so many ways. First of all, it's given me confidence to, you know, speak up in front of a crowd. Like even sitting right here talking to you, what I'm thinking about, I wouldn't say that I'm acting per se, because, you know, that'd be fake, but it's a matter of perceiving everything as a show. Like other, you know, an awareness that other people are watching, but you're okay with that. It's a confidence builder in a way.
Very good, and you speak very confidently too. So Amy, I just wanted to ask one more time. The class is going to be going on through the summer.
Actually, we're starting this fall. We have orientation August 13th, and the classes begin August 18th. And we will be holding classes once a week for different age groups. Homeschool kids during the daytime, we might go as young as 3, just depends, but through high school. And those classes are actually ongoing through the entire year. And then we'll add in productions as well for the academy students that'll be specifically pulled from those classes, and then they have the opportunity to add in productions throughout the year that they might otherwise not have the opportunity to find on stage.
Okay, well, very good. If someone's watching and they want to get involved, how can they do that? Is there contact information? The
easiest way to do that is to actually go on to our Lafayette Theater Academy Facebook page, the lsparts.org website will be up in August. They can also come by here, the actual building in downtown LaGrange, and talk to someone here. And then all of our contact information, I'm sure we'll have it for everybody on. I'll have Keith hopefully type it in.
Okay, we'll talk to your husband about that. How about that?
I'm going to plan on it.
All right, very good. Well, Amy, I want to thank you and Trenton both for being on the show, and as well as Charlie. Great production that you all are doing, great things that you're doing with our youth. I just want to encourage you to continue it, because if we don't invest in them now, we'll have to invest in them later. So thank you very much for investing in our children.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much for being on the show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for more City Week in just a moment.
At LaGrange College, your journey toward achievement may take you in many different directions. The arts, law, ministry, medicine. Experience LaGrange College, one of the South's most affordable, highly ranked institutions, and leave transformed. Discover more at lagrange.edu/transform.
Welcome back to City Week, ladies and gentlemen. Now I am being joined by the Executive Director for the Lafayette Society of the Performing Arts, Jennifer Shook. Jennifer, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Well, it's a pleasure to sit down with you. You know, I had Amy on just a moment ago, Amy McDowell.
Yes.
And I had on Charlie and Trenton.
Yes.
And they were talking about some things that are going on here. And I understand that there are a number of great things going on here. We left off talking about the Theater Academy.
Yes.
I'd just like to ask you, what are some of the things that are happening here that you would like the general public to know about?
Absolutely. We are starting a new Theater Academy program called the Lafayette Theater Academy, led by Amy McDowell that you mentioned earlier. It's going to be a children's theater program ranging from ages 5 to 18. They are going to meet on Tuesdays and Thursdays this fall, and we are super excited to be adding that to the umbrella of organizations that we serve here at LSPA. Another group that's going to be joining us, which I'm very excited about announcing, is the Young Singers of West Georgia. Miss Stacy Hardegree, who has led the organization since 1995, is going to be joining the umbrella as well and bringing back a wealth of talent and diversity into the organization.
Well, very good. Young Singers, tell us a little bit about it. And the name Stacy, I know it kind of resonates throughout the community.
Yes, Stacy is a big name in the community, and she comes with lots of experience and lots of vocal teaching experience to share with all of our performers here. And it's an ensemble group and a choir that they have multiple levels of various choirs that they serve, and she will be bringing all those details to us coming soon. We hope to have an announcement about that, an official announcement and a press release coming soon.
Okay, well, very good. We're going to talk about, I mean, you mentioned the umbrella. There's some other organizations that's going to be associated.
There are 8 organizations associated with LSPA, and many of which I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with, but never knew that they were part of LSPA. We have, of course, the Lafayette Dance Academy, led by our own Angela Anderson and Amy Orr. We have the Lafayette Ballet Company and the Lafayette Ballet Guild, which is part of that group. And then we have the Lafayette Theater Company, which is the adult theater that we house here. And then we have the Lafayette Theater Academy. And then Lafayette Theater Outreach Program, which we're hoping to revitalize this coming spring. This is a program that used to be part of LSPA, but it was discontinued due to a lack of funding back in 2006. And we are looking forward to relaunching that this spring. And then the Azalea Storytelling Festival is also under us. And now with the addition of Young Singers, I can officially say that they're under us as well.
Well, very good. A lot of things going on, a lot of things happening here. And I noticed there's a wide range of young people that come here. As a matter of fact, we just had Charlie on a moment ago at 9, Trenton at 15.
Yes.
So let me ask you, and I understand, I want to talk a little bit about where you're from, because I understand that you've only been here since June the 1st.
I started here at LSPA as my first official day as executive director. However, I have been helping the Dance Academy out, teaching. I was teaching some dance classes over there for them. I was a lifelong dancer myself and have a passion for the arts. And so my daughter was dancing over there, and I formed a relationship with Angela and started helping them with some various marketing needs that they had going on. I had spent my career at Southern Living Magazine in Birmingham, Alabama prior to being here, and so I had kind of taken those experiences and been able to help them with some things that they needed. And as I got into it, she asked me to start teaching some classes, and then I started doing that and knowing all the kids around here. And so when this job opened, it was just a natural fit for me. So, but yes, I'm from Marietta, Georgia, born and raised here.
So we welcome you and your talents here
Thank you.
to LaGrange. Let me ask you, I know that you've been here since June and been involved in the community.
Right.
And then now you're here. What has perhaps been one of your main challenges since you've been here, you think?
I will tell you, being from, a small town kind of similar to LaGrange growing up in Marietta, there's always your challenges, and I know that LaGrange has their own. I think coming into an organization that has traditionally been focused on performing arts, but has not necessarily been all-inclusive of everyone, and I hope that we can open up the doors to make sure that in the future that we have a wide range of children of all ages, all races, all ethnicities, and making sure that we promote an open space for learning moving forward.
Very good. And you were talking about you were a dancer yourself.
I was.
Why is the art so important to you, and then why is it so important to instill that in our young people?
The arts is critical to young people. Their minds are developing, they're learning new ways to deal with time management and various things, and they're learning ways to communicate with various individuals. And so as they get opportunities to perform, whether it be dancing, singing, acting, whatever those performing arts skills that they're learning, they're adding to their resume of things that they're learning along the way that will help them as adults. I can say just from my own experiences, I was a dancer my entire life, and I even taught afterwards for a long time. And the time management skills that you learn when you have to do an extracurricular activity that makes you think really hard and memorize things, and it's critical to their growth and development, just having those opportunities to learn in that way.
Okay. And when I was listening to Tristan, he was talking about how he felt much more confident sitting here speaking.
Absolutely.
And it is a confidence builder.
It is a confidence builder. It is a time management builder. It is a way for students to gain, access to performing opportunities that they wouldn't otherwise have, and it teaches them life skills.
Absolutely. And it's something they will take for the rest of their life.
Absolutely.
Too.
I can say from my personal experience that dancing has done so much for me. I mean, it's opened up doors in ways that I could never have imagined. And had I ever thought that I would be the executive director of a performing arts school, may not have ever entered my mind, but I am thrilled that it did, because I am happy to be here and serving the LSPA.
We're very happy to have you here too.
Thank you.
And as I was looking at the last name, Shook, and I got to thinking about it, I'm like, I think I met someone not long ago with the same last name.
You did. Dr. Mark Shook, or Dean Shook as he's referred to over at LaGrange College. His job is what brought us here to LaGrange. We moved from Austin, Texas, where he was the assistant dean of students at the University of Texas, and we came here to LaGrange College, where he is the associate provost and dean of students there.
Very good man. I met him. We were working together there with some trying to bring some things back there to the campus as well.
And we are hoping that is taking place. I know that is a major task that Dr. Dan McAlexander is working on. The racial reconciliation and things that he's working on at the college are going to be very important to the community of LaGrange moving forward. And I know that the college is going to be instrumental in bringing those aspects to the forefront.
Absolutely. I want to talk a little bit about, you have a campaign to kind of rebrand LSPA.
We do. Many people don't know what LSPA is, or as some people used to say, La Spa. We are not a spa, but we are a performing arts school, and one of the things that we are working on is a branding campaign that we hope to launch in August. We've kind of softly already started using our logo that we're going to have, but you will never again wonder what organizations are part of LSPA, because they will always be tied to the LSPA logo, and that will launch in August, as well as a website. It will be a comprehensive website that will centralize all of our information in one place. So you'll be able to go to the organization that you're looking for, find out specific details there, and then eventually, as we get into the fall, we're going to have the ability to pay your bill online, to purchase tickets online to our various venues, and it's going to be a very user-friendly tool for all your one-stop shop needs.
Very good. If you can click a button and get to where you want to go without too many multiple steps, I think you have great results.
And that has been one of the things that I think has been holding LSPA back, is that there is a lack of information out there, and it's not in a centralized location, and this is going to change that moving forward. Okay,
well, great. Well, as that launches, the new branding or rebranding of the LSPA, and I know that when we talk about the arts, and donations and sponsorships.
Yes.
Is that a need that you see?
Is it a need? Yes. Donations and sponsorship opportunities are always available at the LSPA. We would welcome any and all donations that come this way. Of course, we are always open to different sponsors who are willing to put their neck out there and sponsor a particular program or production that we're doing. Our theater, our picnic theater that we do, for instance, we have Gay and Joseph as our sponsor of Hard Body, and we always have someone who sponsors every play. So we would love to talk with anyone who is interested in becoming a sponsor or an advertiser in our playbooks, which those deadlines and things are going to be located on our website as well, so you'll be able to access that information in the future. But if you do need to get that information before our website launches, you can call me directly at the LSPA main office.
Okay, go ahead and give them a number if you don't mind.
It's 706-882 9909.
Okay, well, very good. And we're talking about that, and because I know that you all have a board that kind of governs the things that take place here.
Man, we have a great board. I have
Okay.
to kind of brag on our board. We have, our board president is Miss Michelle Wheelis of Sweet Pea Flowers, and she is an amazing president. She's going to do great things this year. And we have 22 people that serve our board, everything from, you know, judges to the Solicitor General to bankers to people at the college serving, people that are on the Azalea Storytelling Festival board as well, are all part of our group. And so we've got a very diverse group. We've got lots of people with their hands in the pot who are going to help us manage this very much growing institution.
Absolutely. You know, it's been a great part of our community for a long period of time. And I think because it's not necessarily in central LaGrange or center downtown, sometimes people kind of forget that you guys are here.
Right, and that's another thing that we're working on is the brand visibility. As you know, when you come down Bull Street, you really don't know what our building is as you're coming down. And we have actually submitted a project to the Callaway Foundation to see if we can maybe get some of the trees removed in this area behind us so we can use our building as more of an advertisement, which we feel like is not being utilized right now. So we're excited about that possibility.
Well, very good. And I know that you all have a number of things coming up in the month of August and some spilling over into October. Give us a rundown of some of the things that you all have coming up.
All right, so the opening night of Hands on a Hard Body is this Thursday the 23rd. That show runs from the 23rd through the 26th of July and then the 31st of July through August 2nd. So definitely give us a call and get your tickets today. Registration for the Lafayette Dance Academy is on August 3rd up here at the Lafayette Dance Academy on the other end of the building. So be sure to put that on your calendar. Then there is orientation for the Lafayette Theater Academy on August the 13th. So that will be super exciting. Miss Amy is heading that up, Amy McDowell, and she will have any and all information that you need located on our Facebook page for the Lafayette Theater Academy. And if I didn't mention that, we do have Facebook pages for all of our organizations right now. So if you go and type in Facebook the various organizational names, they should come up. Both Lafayette Theater Academy and Lafayette Dance Academy start classes on August the 18th. And then our next main stage show that's coming up is the Attack of the Zombies, directed by LSPA's own Ryan McWhorter, and that starts on October the 22nd.
Oh my goodness, that's a lineup.
That is a lineup, and there is much, much more to come. We have a full lineup this year because we will be including young singers in that lineup, and all the Theater Academy as well. They'll have some shows too, so we are super excited. Look at our Facebook page right now. The Lafayette Society main Facebook page has a listing of our shows that we've already announced, and there will be some additional shows that will be added as the season goes on.
Very good. Well, Jennifer, we thank you very much for being on the show today.
Thank you for having me, Alton.
And I think they got the right person. The energy is just unstoppable, it seems like.
Well,
so
thank you. We're super excited about all these new things coming, and we're just very fortunate to have a community that is very supportive of what we do.
Well, thank you very much for being on the show today.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for more City Week in just a moment.
Troup County Schools. A place where you can learn and grow.
A place where teachers care.
A place where family and school come together.
A place where learning matters.
A place preparing students for a bright future.
Whether going to college
or into the workforce.
Troup County Schools.
Preparing
students
for success.
Today.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining City Week this week. My guests have been Amy McDowell.
Delve into the theater arts on a weekly basis to offer more production opportunities for these families and the kids, and to just get to hang out and have a really good time, which is, you know, my favorite part of it all. But that's what we're looking at doing here at LSPA, and we're really excited about it.
Along with Charlie Key, another young person out there was thinking about it, but they may feel a little uneasy about it. What would you tell them?
Just stay focused, ignore the crowd, and stick to the plan.
Oh my goodness. Trenton Prater.
Theater has affected me it's helped me in so many ways. First of all, it's given me confidence, you know, speak up in front of a crowd. Like even sitting right here talking to you, what I'm thinking about, I wouldn't say that I'm acting per se, because, you know, that'd be fake.
And also I had on the executive director for LSPA, Jennifer Shook.
I hope that we can open up the doors to make sure that in the future that we have a wide range of children of all ages, all races, all ethnicities, and making sure that we promote an open space for learning moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you've enjoyed those interviews, and as always, I want to invite you back for more of City Week.